You can look at 100 candlestick charts and know exactly where the price went. What they won't tell you is why, or who drove it there. Hi, this is Ryan with NinjaTrader. Today we're covering footprint charts. What they are, how to read them, and how futures traders use them to add a layer of order flow context that a standard chart simply can't provide. A footprint chart is a specialized trading chart that displays the buy and sell volume executed at each individual price level within a bar, revealing who, buyers or sellers, was more aggressive at every price traded during that period. For futures traders who want to understand what's exactly driving price, not just where it ended up, footprint charts offer a level of market intelligence that standard charts simply can't match. In the NinjaTrader platform, footprint charts are called volumetric bars and are available through the Order Flow Plus add-on, included with a NinjaTrader lifetime account or available as a monthly add-on. Each bar shows bid volume and ask volume at every individual price tick, giving you a complete granular picture of how and why price moved the way it did. Now, how does that differ from what you're probably already using? Standard candlestick charts give you 4 data points per bar: open, high, low, and close. That's it. Footprint charts, or volumetric bars, show all of that plus the actual volume of each side at every price level traded. Footprint charts are particularly effective in futures markets because trade data is centralized and standardized at the exchange level, making bid-ask volume breakdowns accurate and actionable for intraday traders. Futures traders can use them for a variety of reasons, like confirming whether a breakout has real buying or selling behind it, or timing entries with greater precision by seeing order flow build before price moves. They can also use footprint charts to evaluate whether a support or resistance level is being defended or broken through by actual order activity, not just price movement. And of course, identifying absorption, exhaustion, and trap traders in real time. So whatever futures contract you're trading, footprint charts give you a layer of context that a standard candlestick simply can't. With that foundation in place, let's get into how to actually read one. Each bar on a footprint chart is divided into rows, one for each price level traded during that bar's period. On the left side of each row is bid volume, showing where aggressive sellers are hitting the bid. On the right is ask volume, where aggressive buyers are lifting the ask. NinjaTrader's volumetric bars display this data at every price level within each bar. Delta, the net difference between ask volume and bid volume across the full bar, is one of the most important values on any footprint chart. Positive delta means buyers were more aggressive, and negative delta means that sellers were. It tells you the direction of order flow pressure, not just where price closed. Imbalance occurs when ask volume at one price level is significantly larger than the bid volume at the price directly below it, or vice versa. This asymmetry signals that one side was overwhelmingly more aggressive, and it often flags areas where price may be likely to return. In NinjaTrader's volumetric bars, imbalances are highlighted with color-coded cells based on a percentage threshold you can customize. No manual calculation needed. 2 of the most important order flow signals on a footprint chart are absorption and exhaustion. Absorption is what happens when a lot of traders are trying to push price down through a level, but price just won't break. That's because someone on the other side keeps buying everything they're selling. All that selling pressure gets absorbed before it can move price. That's absorption. As for exhaustion, that's when one side pushes aggressively and runs out of fuel. It'll often appear as a sharp delta spike followed by a reversal. One side tried, everyone else noticed, and the move collapsed. Both are far more legible on a footprint chart than on a standard candlestick, because you can see exactly where volume concentrated and whether it actually moved price. Mastering bid and ask volume alongside delta, imbalance, absorption, and exhaustion is the foundation for using footprint charts effectively in any futures market. And speaking of bid and ask, I'm gonna ask you to subscribe to our channel and like this video for good measure. I'm bidding that you're gonna be glad you did. Once you can read the raw data, the next step is recognizing patterns that repeat across markets and time frames. Here are 3 of the most important ones for futures traders. First up, high volume rejection at a level. This occurs when significant volume prints at or near a key price level, but price quickly reverses away from it. On a footprint chart or volumetric bar, you'll see rows with very high bid or ask volume concentrated at one end of the bar, followed by a close near the opposite end. This means that one side brought real size to defend a level, and they succeeded. This is one of the clearest signals in order flow analysis, and it's often an area traders watch closely on a retest. The second pattern is delta divergence. This occurs when price makes a new high or low, but the bar's delta tells a different story. If price prints a new high with strongly negative delta, meaning sellers were actually more aggressive despite the higher close, the move likely lacks broader participation. Price and delta are disagreeing, and delta tends to be the more honest signal. When they diverge, it's often an early warning before reversal that hasn't shown up on a candlestick yet. Delta divergence is frequently analyzed alongside cumulative delta, which tracks the running total of delta across multiple bars. And the third is trapped traders via single bar volume spikes. A single bar volume spike can reveal trapped traders, participants who entered aggressively on one side and ended up on the wrong side of the move. An example could be a situation where there's a massive ask volume at the high. The price immediately reverses and closes near the low. Those buyers are now losing. That means trapped traders become forced sellers as price moves against them, adding momentum to the downward move. Spotting this dynamic early can provide additional context when evaluating potential follow-through before similar signals appear on a standard chart. Patterns are one thing, but how do you actually work footprint charts into a trading strategy? If you're ready to add volumetric bars to your NinjaTrader setup, here's a structured approach. Start with a clear thesis before you open a footprint chart. Know whether you're trying to confirm a breakout, identify absorption at a key level, or time an entry near support. These charts are information dense, and without a specific question in mind, they'll just add noise. From there, layer order flow data onto your existing analysis. If you see a potential breakout forming on a standard chart, check the volumetric bar view to see whether ask volume is genuinely dominating or whether buyers are being absorbed. At support, watch for negative delta bars that still close near the top of the range. That could indicate that sellers are pushing, but buyers aren't budging. At resistance, watch for buyers running out of steam and delta shifting negative before price reverses. Combine timeframes too. A higher time frame for structural levels and a lower one for entry timing. And don't use footprint patterns in isolation. Even a strong absorption signal can fail if broader market context isn't supportive. Factor in trend direction, volume relative to average, and the macro environment before acting. Together, these principles add up to one core idea. Use footprint delta to sharpen the reads you're already making, not to replace the process behind them. Now let's talk about breakouts. Breakouts are one of the most common and most frequently faked setups in futures trading. A standard candlestick only tells you that price pushed through a level. A footprint chart tells you whether real buying drove it or whether it was a low conviction stop hunt. If you see strong ask volume dominating bid volume during the breakout bar with clearly positive delta, there's meaningful evidence the move is real. However, if ask volume is modest and delta is tepid or negative, the breakout may not have had the backing it needs. On the entry side, watch for absorption at a potential supportive zone. If heavy selling is failing to push price lower, that's a signal buyers may be building a position, often before price confirms it on a candlestick. On the exit side, if ask volume begins drying up at resistance while delta shifts negative, that's often a cleaner signal than waiting for confirmation from a candlestick reversal. Footprint charts tend to work well when anchored to meaningful price levels, not used to stare at raw volume in isolation. Before reading a volumetric bar, identify your key support and resistance zones and any significant volume profile areas. Pay particular attention to the point of control. This often acts as a magnet and decision zone. Once you have those levels mapped, use the footprint chart to assess what's actually happening when price reaches them. Adding footprint charts to your strategy works best as a complement to, not a replacement for, the price structure and pattern recognition you already rely on. Footprint charts also become significantly more powerful when paired with the broader Order Flow Plus suite, including VWAP, Market Depth Map, and Cumulative Delta. Cumulative Delta tracks the running sum of delta across multiple bars, useful for spotting distribution or accumulation that a single bar can't reveal. When it diverges from price, use the footprint chart to zoom in and see exactly where that divergence is happening. VWAP, the volume weighted average price, is the benchmark most institutional traders use to evaluate execution quality. When price returns to VWAP after a trend move, watch the footprint chart closely. Absorption there often signals institutional defense of the level. VWAP being walked through with dominant delta on one side tends to mean the trend is continuing. The market depth map shows where large limit orders are resting in the book. Combined with footprint delta, you can see both passive liquidity, where it's sitting, and aggressive order flow, where it's executing. That confluence is where high conviction setups can often form. Volume profile shows the distribution of volume across price levels over a session. The point of control, which is the price level with the highest traded volume over a session, often acts as a magnet. Use the footprint chart to monitor what happens when price approaches those high volume nodes. Does it stall out as one side absorbs the other? Or does it push through with real conviction? The more of these tools you learn to use together, the more context you may have around market activity, and the better position you may be to distinguish stronger signals from market noise. One way forward is practicing in NinjaTrader's free trading simulator, which gives you full access to Order Flow Plus tools with no financial risk. Replay recorded sessions and annotate what you see in each footprint bar before looking at what happened next. That builds pattern recognition without hindsight bias. And focus on one pattern at a time. Start with imbalance, then add absorption, then delta divergence. Like any analytical method, order flow tools are interpretive and don't predict future market movement. But consistent practice with real market data and no financial pressure can be one of the fastest paths to building genuine skills that can help you understand the markets more deeply on your futures trading journey.